Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'll be giving you everything you need to know about Encore. Encore's overview. Encore is both a ranged and melee unit, making her a versatile and fun character to play. She excels in both farming and bossing due to her high DPS output. Encore has one of the easiest rotations to master, and she wants high uptime on the field. She only falls behind Calcharo by 4% in single target damage. Skill, Trace Priority and Eidolons. Encore's Eidolons have some of the lowest multipliers, but that's because higher numbers would make her outperform limited units, though this is the same for all standard units. As usual, never get Eidolons for a standard unit. It's only nice to have if you fail your 50/50ths. Echo Priority. Prioritize Inferno Rider to increase Encore's fusion damage and basic attack damage for the highest scaling. Inferno Rider also offers the best travel ability in the game, allowing you to save a ton of time from exploration. If you can't get Inferno Rider, go for Dreadmane and Violet Heron. In the early game, Dreadmane is extremely useful for quickly defeating enemies or finding openings to deal damage. Echo sets. The best set is 5-piece Molten Rift. The other two sets are also decent if you have bad luck with substats. Moonlit Clouds is a good option due to the 10% energy regen, which can help you reach your ultimate breakpoint. But only if you have god tier substats, as the DPS loss is pretty huge. Echo main stats. 4 cost with crit rate or crit damage, 3 cost with fusion damage only, and lastly 1 cost with attack percent. For substats, crit rate, crit damage, and ER are equal. I found that a total of 10% to 20% energy regen is sufficient for her ultimate breakpoint. It depends if your teammates are able to provide energy. Where she can go with lesser ER, players shouldn't worry, as one max substat roll gives you 14.9% ER. If you can't get her ultimate up in time with 20% energy regen, slightly higher her is fine, as her main source of damage comes from her basic attack during her ultimate. For unlucky players, it would take about 3 substats. Weapon DPS calculation. One upside of Cosmic Ripples is that it gives 12.8% energy regen. Augment has high DPS multiplier even at S1, but it's from the Battle Pass. Keeper is not worth to exchange. Night Rectifier S5 is also pretty decent, and you can easily S5 it. Use it if you don't have any of the 4-star options. It's a cost-effective way if you plan on selecting Cosmic Ripples from the 5-star chest or weapon banner, as resources are extremely limited in the early to mid-game, which is what I'm personally doing. Best Teams Sub DPS. Sanhua is the best due to her basic attack damage increase by 38%, which hugely boosts Encore's damage output. She also has the shortest rotation, especially with her low-cost ultimate, allowing her to consistently perform her super fast burst combo, easily surpassing Mortefi. Additionally, she's free. Yang is second best due to her short rotation, plus she provides energy, which is someone that Encore likes, plus she's able to group enemies together, which is really helpful. Most importantly, she's free like Sanhua. Mortefi is not really usable even with him having the second shortest rotation, as Encore basic attack is her main DPS output, where Mortefi heavy attack buff would be useless. Not only that, he has ER issues, which leads to inconsistent rotations and can get really expensive to build. Plus he has 5 more actions compared to Sanhua, where some players can find him uncomfortable to play with. Personally, I don't see a point to build him for Encore when Yang is better. Nothing much to talk about healers. Verena is excellent due to her massive buffs and short field uptime. Basie is still good, but only swap to Encore as she can only buff the next unit. Rotations. I'll just start from number 3. After skill, into ulti, then use the skill again as the Encore ultimate resets it. Perform 4 basic attacks, then skill. You can see that the timer below, that's when you want to use it. Lastly, perform a heavy attack by holding down your left mouse button and immediately use the outro skill. Make sure to use outro only, then Encore will stay on the field to finish her animation. Do note that you can play her totally fine without the animation cancel, but it's pretty easy to manage. Pros and cons. Pros: low-key double S tier, easy to master, DPS is on par with Jiyan and Calcharo. Encore normal skill is insanely good for exploration, ranged and melee DPS. Extremely fun and relaxed playstyle. Dodging is fine with Encore's ultimate. Has more potential with future sub-DPS units. Cons: can't parry in non-ultimate form with standard attacks, which may be challenging or uncomfortable for some players. Skill deals AoE for 6 seconds, making it difficult to deal full damage against bosses that move a lot. Should you get Encore? If you like her, then yes. I don't see a reason not to. I have both Calcharo and Encore. Cal's rotations are way hard and insanely tiring, and his 4% single target DPS boost isn't worth the effort. He isn't ideal for exploration too, as you can get seriously tired after playing him for an hour. Encore is a fantastic unit, especially with both her ranged and melee playstyle, making it near impossible to get bored of her. Ultimately, it comes down to whether you like her design or not. Thanks for watching till the end. Let me know your thoughts about her, and that's it for this guide.